Hi, I'm David Veech, and this is Elevate Your Performance. Trying a couple of new things today, streaming on a couple of different platforms using StreamYard, and it allows me to do cool things like change banners. So I'm going to try to make this work. Today's Tuesday, December 8th. Let's take a quick look back and see what happened on December 8th in history. And then we'll get into today's topic, which is cultures of excitement. Perhaps the first crack in the glass ceiling occurred on this day in 1660 when a woman was allowed to play the part of Desdemona in Shakespeare's Othello. Now, apparently, up to this point, men played all the roles, even the female characters like Desdemona. Now, on the bad news side, today in 1980, John Lennon was murdered outside of his Manhattan apartment building by Mark David Chapman. So let's see what shapes up for today and what kind of history we can make. Today, I want to talk about building on the evolution of corporate culture. We started with a culture of defiance and then worked quickly to a culture of compliance. And compliance is the default setting for an organizational culture. No matter what we do, we're going to eventually normalize in compliance. And we'll get locked in there if we don't deliberately shake things up. I mean, for future business survival, we've got to break out of this compliance as often as we think we can. And we do that first by asking for involvement. And in a culture of involvement, leaders ask for input to improve the workplace. Now, a lot of leaders in a lot of organizations do this regularly, but we can't really sustain this and push to the next level without certain working systems that allow us to process all the input from involved employees productively. As we push past involvement and begin having employees share ideas, but we also want them to participate in the testing and implementing of those ideas, we're going to lay a foundation for a new culture, a culture of excitement. Now, I'm worried about the speed of this thing. And we love a workplace that's exciting. But what is it that really excites people? First, participation is a big part of it. So what are we asking people to participate with us? Geez. Let me try that again. Participation is a big part of it. So what are we asking people to participate in with us? One of the more popular activities is a rapid improvement event. And these go by a wide variety of names. You can call them Kaizen events, Kaizen blitzes, action workouts, 5 days, 4 nights, improvement workouts, improvement workshops, anything. They're focused activities that bring a cross-functional group of people together for a set period of time, usually 5 days. And in that week, participants receive focused training on solving the problem at hand or on implementing a particular strategy. Something like creating a work cell or a 5S campaign to organize the workplace. Now, these same kinds of things make for popular television shows like Trading Spaces or Extreme Makeover Home Edition or Fixer Upper or Flipper Flop. These are focused on getting the maximum results possible in the minimum amount of time. And what makes these exciting is the attention and the resources available and the results. These events are facilitated by skilled team members. The tools that they employ are designed to equalize the group so that the input from the frontline employee weighs the same as input from the CEO. That's very satisfying for most of us moral humans. So in that week, we feel listened to. We feel like we matter. We help make a real change in the workplace, and we can measure that change to show how much better we made things. And that feeling of, look what we did, or I helped, or we won is wonderful. And I think it's winning that excites us the most. So these events have to leave us feeling like we won. But how long does it last? When the event's over and the facilitators go on to the next event, the participants are usually back to their old jobs, back to their old status of just being team members. Now they'll remember how exciting the event was, and they'll say things like, I can't wait till the Kaizen team comes back to do that with us again. A culture of excitement runs on events. Since events are usually limited in scope to a small area that can actually get finished in a week, for a large organization, people might never participate in a second Kaizen event. Now, these events drive great improvements in organizations of all kinds. I mean, they work, don't misunderstand me, but they don't create real broad employee engagement. And that difference is critical. I'll talk more about that in the next post. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.